Hello and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sunaina, and I'm doing a twin flame update, and this is for the air signs associated in this journey: Sun, Moon, Rising, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, with Venus in your chart for the period of August 1st to the 15th, 2019. So let's look at your cards in here, guys, with regards to your energies for this period in time, and we will go along the process as we see the energies. All the decks have been previously shuffled. So I'm just going to go on with the energies as it comes floating onto my table, guys, for the highest good of all. Now over here, I need to mention one thing, that this reading might resonate with everybody, people who are watching, or it might not. But if it doesn't, please don't force yourself into the reading, and please refrain from making any negative comments on this channel, because the moment you make a negative comment, the energy is transferred into the reading, into this channel, which can impact the other people watching this video. But if you have positive criticisms towards any flaw or anything that I need to improve upon, please let me know and I'll take care of that. And of course, keep your beautiful comments flowing. I love to read them. I may not have the time and the energy to reply to everybody, but I definitely do appreciate all your good comments that I'm being able to gather in my little kitty with this channel messages that I'm doing with regards to your energy, guys. So let's pick up a card for your romance angel. Okay. And now we will go on to the main energies in here. With all air signs associated in the twin flame connection, guys. Now, the eclipses have occurred in the month of July. Retrogrades, eclipses, a lot of changes in the universe, in the cosmic world has happened, which has brought about a lot of energy changes in the 3D as well, in all signs, which I'm noticing in this Leo season, that the changes, which is so volatile, that's coming up in here. And obviously, it is definitely the impact of the astrological changes in the universe too. So please take that energy and in the month of August as it comes to you, to know that these energies are changing because of the astrological influences in the cosmic world that has allowed the change to happen. Another thing is, I'm not going to be reading reversals with regards to the twin flame connection. So if I do get a reversal, it's not going to be read. I'm going to move these cards a little bit in here so that you guys can catch the reading on the camera here. Okay, maybe this is better for you. Okay. All right. So, with regards to your fairy oracle or the guidance that you are receiving this time of the month or the year, with regards to your twin flame connection, guys, is follow your dreams. Beautiful card. And this tells you in the twin flame connection, ladies and gentlemen, that the universe is asking you to step away from whatever had been halting your progress in this twin flame connection in order for you to follow your passion and your dream in the spiritual union, guys. Now, this beautiful card is a card that lets you know that even your dreams are a part of your intuition, which is allowing you to go forward, to move forward in this journey at this point in time through the help of your inner voice, your inner intuition, and your guidance from the 5D. Because this spiritual union is a union that has been manifested in the past life, going down to the 5D and then coming down to the 3D. Okay, it's a graph. It's a graph that goes like this, guys. So over here, at this moment, Sun, Moon, Rising, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, you guys are being allowed to follow your dreams, which means your road is being cleared towards your journey in the spiritual union, guys. And that is something that through the state of your dream, you are being able to enhance your intuition, your intentions, and the way to move forward is coming through to you from the divine, from your divinity, who is allowing you to step away from whatever barriers, whatever problems, whatever stuff that has been holding you. It's like you're manifesting the road to your success in this twin flame through your nights, through the time you're sleeping. You're getting all the visions, you're getting all the guidance, and then in the morning when you wake up, you know what you have to do. So this is a beautiful card that has come down to you from the 5D, guys. Now, as far as your love angel romance guidance is concerned, ladies and gentlemen, it tells me unrequited love. There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And this message is towards the third party or the karmic situation that one or both of you twins are having at this moment in your life. Okay, so wherever you guys are, at whatever stage in your life, this person or this karmic situation, you have realized that you cannot keep holding on to that anymore. Because today you know, you have learned your lesson, you have understood what it is to not be loved in the real way, what it is to only give and not receive back anything, not even love, not even attraction, not even chemistry. There is nothing between the two of you with regards to your ex, which is your karmic problem, and your third party obligation that had been keeping you on hold with regards to your movement in the twin flame connection. And that is where your dreams are coming into vision. It's bringing that vision into your life, guys, at this moment, where you know that this attraction or this chemistry is totally null and void, and that it's time to leave this behind and to follow your intuition and your dreams to manifest the spiritual union. So this is where your dreams are being instituted. It's coming into action. You are getting hold of all the messages through this karmic lesson, through this third party obligation, to know and to realize, to give yourself the time and the space. It's not that somebody is coming and telling you or letting you know what they think of this karmic situation, but it is you, yourself, air signs, this period in time. You all are getting that entire picture very clear from your 5D. Your angels are letting you know, leave this, forget about this unrequited love, and it's time for you to wake up and follow your dreams and your passion in this twin flame connection, guys. Beautiful, beautiful message from your divine world. Now, with regards to your higher, the entire reading is on my table, guys. This is your past, this is your present, and this is your immediate future towards this twin flame connection. And the bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. Now, you being the air sign, of course, you have got a ground energy here. The Hierophant is all about Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But in this state, what is happening is that your realization is matching the realization of this man in here, who today is kind of thanking the universe for having given him the permission to follow his dreams, to follow his passion. He is asking for forgiveness. He is healing family issues. He is learning his lessons very well. He's learning to forgive and forget the past in order to follow his dreams, and also is healing not only family issues, but is healing his inner child issues if he had any, his fear psychosis, all the learning lessons from whatever this unrequited love has brought into his life, where he can now totally see clearly the mistakes that he had made, keeping this relationship with the karmic partner alive, or holding on to this third party obligation, because at one point in time, he might have thought, I'm saying he, but it could be a she, it doesn't matter, but he might have thought that the twin flame connection is just a connection of words, of letters, which people have instituted or fundamentalized in this lifetime. He did not totally believe in that, and because of that, his focus was more towards this area of his life through which he knew that he was not getting what he wanted, but at the same time, he was not able to get this over with and kept holding on to that karmic situation and third party obligation, through which now he has learning his lessons to understand, and that's why he's thanking the universe for having gone through that karmic chapter of his life, because now he can see the difference between this and between his dreams that he wants to follow in this twin flame connection, for which he is grateful, he is thankful, he is humble, he is acknowledging this twin flame connection from the divinity, which is giving back his life, which is giving back his passion, which is giving back everything that he deserves to have. His justice is here to follow his dreams in order to manifest this twin flame connection, because as far as the past for him is concerned, I call this a past because now he has realized that there is no hope and future in this area of his life anymore. Now it's time for him to wake up, to get going, to move forward, to follow his dreams in the right direction. And that is the reason this awakening has given him that confidence, is giving him that confidence that he can do that. And that is the reason he is also thanking the universe. He's thanking the universe. He's humbly acknowledging the fact that he has made mistakes, but those mistakes have been his learning lessons. He's acknowledging the fact that he has disturbed the twin flame relationship. He has been brutal with regards to this relationship, which in turn has taught him a lot of lesson, which in turn has given him a hard time. But those learning lessons were essential for him to bring back his own self, pride, and dignity, to forget about his ego and that false ego and the false hopes that he had with regards to this karmic relationship. But now he knows the difference. He is acknowledging that part of the story. He's getting his intuition right. He's very spiritually wise. He's coming to the point of understanding this twin flame connection on a very spiritual level, guys. So that is who the air signs will be in this period from 1st to the 15th of August 2019, which in turn is allowing him to manifest and follow his dreams, his passion, his life energy, everything that he wants to now manifest in the real world as well, guys. Now, with regards to his past energy, which in this twin flame, it's strength card, where he understood his strength had come to him in the past and the recent past, guys, where he has fathomed and when he has got the entire story right in this connection, because his strength was probably a problem, or her strength was probably a problem. But now, in the recent past, he has got that strength to understand what this journey is all about. He knows it. He knows the emotions, he knows the sentiments, he understands it with compassion, not with his ego. With his compassion, he can understand and feel the vibrations of that love in this twin flame connection. This beautiful angel sitting next to this lion is the taming of the demons of his own fears that he was holding, and now he knows that because I have that support system of the divine feminine, I don't have to get scared. I should not be scared. I should allow myself to follow my dreams, to go into the next phase of this twin flame connection, to take this connection into the next level. I need to do what I need to do because I have the strength, the spiritual strength to understand what this journey is all about. And this happened very recently with the divine masculine and the divine feminine here, guys, or with both of you, the twins in here. Okay. Now, in the present, it's the Chariot. Beautiful card, which is telling me that now both of you twins want to take this journey into the next phase. Coming out of the dark into the light, you want to move your horses, your ponies, your situations, your abilities, leaving behind all that past, leaving behind to acknowledge that yes, we have the right to follow our dreams. We have the right to manifest this beautiful relationship. We have the right to move it into the next phase of our life. So this is a Cancer energy. It's full of emotions, full of sentiment that you are ready to move your emotions in the right directions. You're ready to move your sentiment in the right direction, not keeping the negative sentiment alive, but keeping a hold on your positive sentiment, on your positive emotions to move your chariot forward. Beautiful. Now, in the immediate future, guys, it's coming to a point where you all are getting prepared, or someone is getting prepared to take the next leap of faith, which means that this person, whether it's both of you or one of you, doesn't matter. You all are kind of in that stage of preparation where one of your leg is already in that mode of moving while the other one is just sticking on the edge of the cliff, that at any moment, the moment you can go, you will run. Okay, and this is the time, this is the moment where you're blocking out all the noises from this karmic stuff, all the noises of your third party obligations, all the cacophonies, all the sound that was mentally disturbing you, physically giving you a hard time. You're blocking everything. You don't want to see it. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to know it. It's that kind because you are mentally focused on this twin flame connection to understand that it's time for me to take the next leap of faith. And I'm getting ready for that. And no one can stop me. But at this moment, I'm getting ready to fly. I'm getting ready to move. I'm getting ready to take the next course of this journey. But that's the reason why I have to cure myself. I have to heal my energies. I have to get my strength in the right direction to preserve everything in the rightful way. And that is the reason I'm not wasting my energies in all the other bad situations, the toxicity, the negativity, the narcissistic the attitude of all the muck and the dirt that had been halting my progress with this twin flame connection. So you are in that stage of mind at this moment, guys, in the immediate future, when you're pushing your chariot in the right direction with your emotions, and basically you are not going to be wasting your emotions on things that don't matter to you anymore. That's where you're reaching at this point because you want to follow your dreams. You want to keep your energies focused with regards to this direction, with regards to this beautiful journey, and you're not going to be draining your energy for reasons where there is no love, where there is no commitment, where there is no happiness, and where there is no abundance, guys. Okay. Let's take a card, a clarifier for the strength card in here. Please give me a clarifier for the strength card in here. You have learned to conquer your fears in the recent past with regards to this journey because at one point in time, guys, it was like this, just not with you, but with everybody in general. It was like people were scared to move, one or both of you, in this connection because you all had a lot of fear psychosis, a lot of fear issues because you all were not sure about this connection, either one or both. And so many people at that point in time had taken this connection in a very negative way, not knowing that this is a spiritual connection. You cannot override the call of the divine. You cannot. You cannot wipe out your past life situation. This is your past life, guys. This is where you all are coming down to in the 3D at the moment. So you cannot override. Nobody can override, guys. And that is the reason in the recent past, look, because you have conquered your fear, you have understood that it's time for reciprocity, to give and take this relationship in the rightful way, in the honest way, with the Ace of Swords. To begin this journey once again, you will have to cure yourself, definitely, get a hold of your fear, tame your own demons. And the moment you did that, you knew that it's time for you to move forward in the rightful way, in a very honest way, to give and take stuff from this relationship in an equal fashion, guys. And this is just in the recent past that it happened. And if I'm not mistaken, it happened just after the eclipses. This situation has turned just after the eclipse. Let me take a clarifier for the Ace of Swords. It's my curiosity, guys. That's who I am. The eclipses, I told you, has brought about a huge change in all dynamics. And you are no exception to the rule. The twins are no exception to the rule. Please give me a clarifier for the Ace of Swords. So this journey is moving forward in the right direction with honesty in place, getting away from the chaos or the chaotic situation that had been halting your progress, moving past all that hurt, pain, grief, and sorrow that had gone around in this journey for a very long time. Y'all are putting an end to that situation to take the next leap of faith in here, guys. Too many cards in here. Too many cards. My spirit wants to give a whole lot of messages, but we will ask for one or two cards in here. Please clarify the Ace of Swords for me. Ace of Swords is all about truth, honesty, clarity, love, everything in the rightful way. In the rightful way. Yeah. So there you go. This card had come in the reverse. Of course, I'm not going to read. So what is happening is basically this journey is moving in the right direction because one or both of you are killing that sorrow, as I told you. You're finishing off with the 3 dented cups to move forward in life, to cross that ocean into the stable place that you want to be with your twin. And for that, you are contemplating your air energy. So you're contemplating, you're meditating, you're focusing to kill that 5 of cups. The 3 dented cups that had fallen is not with you anymore, is not going to be with you. And you're in a rush to kill that bad emotion because the Knight of Swords is a very unemotional knight, doesn't have emotions, and he is rushing forward to finish that 5 of cups. He's rushing forward to finish that, to bury it, to bury this karmic situation, to finish that, and for which he or she is contemplating, is restless a little bit. It's a little difficult thing. Definitely it's a challenge kind of a place that he or she is going through. But yes, they are doing it. They are doing it, which is wonderful. Please give me a clarifier for the Chariot card in here. Because until they are able to completely heal, the dreams will not manifest. And now they want to follow their dreams. They are paving their road. They are paving their success story in this twin flame connection. They are clearing the hassles, the barriers, the boulders, the stones, whatever was sitting in their zone, guys. Please give me a clarifier for the Chariot card in here. Wonderful energy. Because this was, the mental energy was the energy of the air sign. Very troubled energy. Very, very troubled energy. And here again, the Prince of Wands. Fearless, adventurous, to go along, and for which it's the 4 of Swords again. Very mental energy to become fearless in this journey, to gallop over the mountains, to gallop over the hills, to gallop over all the boulders, to take the next step forward, being fearless and adventurous in this pursuit of your romantic spiritual union, guys. And that is where he's pushing, or she is pushing herself. It's definitely giving them a bit of restless nights, anxiety, because they are trying to forgive, they are trying to forget, they are cutting through all the chaos, they are cutting through all the brutalities, they are cutting through all the barriers. And it's not an easy task. It's not an easy task, guys. It's definitely a difficult. Let me take another clarifier here. For the 4 of Swords, please. It's a mental energy for sure. But again, that is what mentally, it's a very mental situation for the air sign this month, at this period in time, the first 2 weeks of August, which is definitely calling in for a lot of mental exercise and work. Please give me a clarifier for the 4 of Swords in here. Because you guys have been halted because of the fear. And that fear is going away. It is. And in place, you're bringing your own adventure and your own spirit of passion back into action, guys. Beautiful. Too many cards again. Please give me one clarifier for the 4 of Swords in here. Yeah. With patience, Hangman, okay? You're coming down because you have realized you're not hanging anymore, guys. You are not stalling this situation. You have patience for sure, but again, you're not stalling this situation because you have learned your lesson. And you know that you cannot stall this. You cannot stall the situation. You will have to clear your emotions. You will have to clear your mental energy. And you have come to the point of realizing where your inspiration lies, what are the sacrifices you need to make in order to go towards this twin flame connection, guys. Beautiful. You're not hanging anymore. And that's what is the wonderful thing. Because now you know that time is limited, the clock is ticking, and you have to take action. You cannot stall this connection anymore. And if you do stall it, you're going to lose it. You're going to lose it forever. Let's take a clarifier for the Fool card in here. Please give me a clarifier for the Fool card in here. Too many cards, guys. Please give me a clarifier for the Fool card in here. Yeah, time is a big limited factor for all people, as far as I can see. So within this time frame, a lot of work has to be done. So either one or both of you twins, whoever is doing this work, you guys are doing it. You guys are doing it. So it's wonderful. Please give me a clarifier for the Fool card in here. Again, too many messages, guys. You're blocking out everything in your life. Everything that did not make any impact on you. And yet before it was like you had been holding on to that unrequited love because you had believed that this twin flame connection is not the one for you, or you did not believe. You had not wakened up to that realization. And now look here. You're getting the clarity. After the eclipse, the moon card has been appearing in almost all readings. In all readings, guys, it's not funny anymore, really. This eclipse has transferred the entire universe from one phase to the other. So with the eclipse happening, guys, you have blocked out the sound because now you're ringing your own bells of the Nine of Cups. You're the bell ringer here for your own wish fulfillment, for your Ten of Cups, for your emotions to come back to life in this journey of this twin flame with your twin to enjoy this bliss of abundance, the stability of a home, the domestic happiness, everything that you had been looking for yourself with this karmic stuff that you are leaving behind to ring your own 9 bells after the eclipse to get the clarity from the moonlight to know that you deserve happiness, you deserve your 10 of cups, you deserve your emotions in the right way. You're telling yourself you deserve it. That's what it is. You deserve it. Whether other people deserve it or not, it's not up to you. But you are telling yourself that this twin flame journey is a journey that you deserve it. You want to bring it back. You want to bring back the emotions. You want to bring back that love. You want to bring back that sanctity of this union, of the spiritual union. Now, in your recent past, you have realized that somebody had been manipulating or controlling this love journey, guys. One of you guys had been the devil, or maybe both of you were manipulating the situation. It could be anything. But this journey was being manipulated by one of the twins in here, where that person had taken it upon himself or herself to run the show, to call the shots, to make the puppet. It was like you are the puppeteer and you had the love control in your hand. And whenever you felt you were pulling yourself up, whenever you felt you kind of pulled the other person, you were making both the people dance, even yourself, at the same time in this connection, guys, which is a very, very wrong devil attitude, manipulation towards this journey. And you had been wearing a mask, a very, very big time mask on your face while you were being the puppeteer in this. It was like You know how the puppeteer in the show business can move the puppets at their will, make them talk, make them walk, and you were kind of happy about that situation, whoever was doing it. Even though, even though you were wearing the mask on your face, you felt you had the power to control and manipulate this divine spiritual union. So somebody was doing this dirty work in this journey in the recent past, guys, which in turn is a realization today that this is not what the twin flame journey is all about. You cannot control this, you cannot manipulate this, you cannot run. This is not a show business, this is not an entertainment business. This is a spiritual business, guys. And when it concerns spiritual business, it is all about spirituality, which is all about divinity. And there is nobody on this planet Earth who can override the laws of the divine. And that's what somebody had been trying to do. But in the recent times, guys, you're bringing back the sun for both of you. The sun is coming back to shine on this journey of love. Look at this. You guys are on the pony and y'all are naked. It's a very childlike happiness, the childlike bliss, like the Six of Cups happiness, holding the sunflower, enjoying the sunshine, enjoying the happy times, enjoying the memories, making plans to go forward, to move rightfully into the right direction. That is where you guys are in the chariot, in the sun, under the sun, at this point in this period in time, to make this beautiful journey so lively and so happy. Because you are coming out of the dark with this manipulation to bring the sunlight. And in the immediate future, guys, the hanged man in the reverse, just like here, a dupe, where you know the time is limited and you will have to manifest this journey as quickly as possible by freeing the other leg. One leg is already untied, ready to leap, ready to go, ready to move. It's only the other leg that is still kind of holding the person back. But at the same time, this person is furious, frustrated, bitter about this portion of his life, that now he wants to completely free and move forward in this beautiful, because he knows he wants his independence. The Nine of Pentacles in here, which is getting away from him, which is moving away, that beautiful love, and he cannot, the clock is ticking, he cannot wait on this anymore. Time is moving out of his hands, and he wants to grab hold of the time, because this time is very, very important. He knows he only has that limited period of time in his hand to manifest this beautiful journey, guys, and to correct the past. To correct the past, to bring back the present. Let's take a clarifier for the devil energy in here. Please give me the clarifier for the devil in here, please. Yeah, so it's basically now this person, one of the twins, is in a rush to correct the situation, to bring back that sun. Because this time is a very important time, and this person has realized that if he waits on this, or if she waits on this, it's gone. It's gone. There you go. And he was doing this, or she was doing this, because they had this illusion of their own comfort zone, that they thought, the Nine of Pentacles, that if they walk into this journey along with the other twin, it would take away their importance, it would take away their independence. They would have to leave their place of comfort. They would have to walk away from all that they had manifested in their own domestic life, in their own personal life, in their own professional life, which they were enjoying to a certain level, and that is the reason they were in a conflict situation. And because of that conflict, they were manipulating this love situation, the spiritual love, because they did not want to forego or let their independence die or leave their comfort zone to travel with one of the other twin in the spiritual connection, guys. I'll take a clarifier for the Nine of Pentacles here, just to see. Please give me a clarifier for the Nine of Pentacles in here. And that is the reason why they were manipulating the situation, because it was something that they knew that they were too many cards, that they were not in a position to give up what they had already built for themselves. But at the same time, they wanted that love from you in the twin flame connection. So it was how they were kind of trying to balance this area of their life by manipulating this twin flame connection in order to keep what they already had in their zone alive. So they were kind of playing a double game in here, guys. It was a double game. But what happened in the event now is, look, the Two of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Eight of Cups, their emotions underwent a tremendous amount of loss, guys. Tremendous. They were not able to manifest either the love with this manipulation. They were not able to manifest their wish fulfillment. And in return, they had to leave this journey and walk away from that bad stuff of their karma that they had been holding, which they were playing and manipulating with your twin flame connection in order for them to get back their love, in order for them to get back their Nine of Cups, their wish fulfillment. But in the end, they realized that they cannot get anything, and they had to let go of the past. They had to let go of that emotional manipulation to walk away from that area of their life, because they were holding on to the Nine of Pentacles and they were kind of manipulating this twin flame journey in both ways to get the best out of the situation, but they were not able to bring anything in that zone. So in the end, they had to leave their wish, they had to leave their love, and they had to walk away in order to find their own truth. And that is the truth they have found today. The truth they have come to terms with, and the truth they have accepted about their karmic situation to follow their own dreams now. And that is the truth they have now realized, to humbly accept this connection, because they have no control on the divinity, on the spiritual journey. They have no control. Let's take a clarifier for the Sun card in here, in the present times. Yeah. So now what they are putting at rest is their own internal emotions, the conflict from the outside world, or this conflict of their own manipulation that they were doing. They're putting that in their back burner, guys. They don't want to deal with this Five of Wands, that competitive spirit, the rivalry that they were having between this manipulation of what they need to keep and what they need to let go, of whether they need to keep this journey alive or they have to keep this karmic situation alive. They were constantly fighting, which in turn, they don't want to do that, because now they want the Sun back in this twin flame connection, guys. They want to bring all that back in here, because they have realized it was a hard karmic lesson. It was a hard lesson, but it was a lesson. They had to go through that. Let's take a clarifier for the Five of Wands in here. You know, this is quite funny. Sometimes I wonder why people do what they do, thinking that they have so much of power that they can do anything in life and get away with it. But honest to God, with my age and experience that I have noticed, you know, things don't work like that. What goes around comes around. If you do something good, you're going to be rewarded. If you do something bad, you're going to suffer. And somebody in this journey was really doing something very, very bad. Very bad. Yeah. This is the Judgment card, guys. The awakening to this connection. That what they had done in the past was so wrong. You know, karma had served them in the past. where they had to forego everything because karma intervened. And now they are waking up to the fact that I had, or whoever it was, one of the twins, that I was the one who had instituted this concept of being the devil to manipulate this connection. And in return, my karma was served. So now I have to serve my karma in the right way. I have to walk into this journey in the right way to bring the right justice back into the twin flame connection, guys. That's where the present times are resting here. Let's look for a clarifier for the man in here. Too many cards, guys, too many cards. Please give me a clarifier for the hanged man in the reverse. Not in the reverse, there's the hanged man here. It's too many cards. Okay. My spirit is not going to let me go without the messages in here, I guess. Okay. So now again, the clock is ticking. Time is running out. The twins, or one of the twin, is in a rush to give birth to this connection, to bring back the Six of Cups, to survey what he can or she can take with them, and offer the other person in this love situation. Moving very slowly as the Prince of Pentacles, not in a rush, but at the same time, again, the Prince of Sword. The Prince of Sword here, the Prince of Sword, to cut away all the bad energies that had made them suffer in the past, to cut away the manipulation, to cut away the deceit, to cut away the rivalry, to wake up to this call, to find their own truth of happiness as the Prince of Sword. They're getting the clarity. They don't need the dark clouds. It's time for them to walk into this journey in the right direction. But before they do all that, they will have to clear their own mental stuff. They will have to clear and heal themselves in the right direction, because time is a constant factor. Time is not going to wait for them. Time doesn't wait for everyone, so they have to clear their own road. They have to make a way through their own approaches in life in order for them to give birth, to bring back the Six of Cups, and to make that offer to go forward into this journey after having done a thorough investigation of what they have, their resources, their energies, their money, their strength, their whatever they have in their zone, to make that offer in this twin flame connection. But there is a but before they do that, they will have to clear everything else in their zone which they had earlier had not noticed or had neglected because their focus had been in such a wrong place that in turn they had upset their own karma to such an extent that they have learned a very, very high spiritual lesson from that, guys. Okay. In the past, they wanted the sun, of course. They wanted the sun, but they were not looking for it as much in the past energy because they were too busy manipulating. So they would let the sun come only when they wanted to let it come. Okay, because they were in that stage of manipulating this twin flame connection. So in the past, they were not completely getting hold of the sun rays in this connection, but at the same time, whenever they could manipulate this connection, they allowed the sun to come. So it was an off and on situation, guys. Very off and on situation in the recent past. In the present, the transformation through which this journey is undergoing a complete change in its energies. Because one or both of you, whoever it is, because I don't want to say it is the divine masculine or it's the divine feminine. It can be one of you or it can be the two of you. You guys have realized the lessons that you have learned through your shadow side. And that's where your transformation has started to happen, because you have opened your eyes in your shadow side to see what you are holding are the dead skeletons, the snake, the muck, the dirt, the dust, the toxicity, the negativity, the garbage, everything, everything. You can see that openly, and through your subconscious side, you have started to evolve, to see that where you had been sitting for so long was not the place for you, or is not the place for you. You need to move, you need to change, you need to take this connection in the next phase, or else your own karma is not going to let you move from this dead zone. It's a dead zone wherever you have been. No love, no emotions, no commitment, nothing, nothing. Absolutely dead. And going forward, the clarity of the moon again. Okay, moon here, moon here. And this is all happening with the eclipse season gone through. This eclipse is bringing in that clarity to show you, look what you are doing or what you have been doing, how you have worked in this connection. What was your issue, your fear, your negativity, your own narcissism? Everything you have to get rid, because the eclipse, the moon is moving away and letting that bright light shine over you to kill all the fear, to kill all the dread, to kill all the toxic attitude that you had been holding towards this twin flame connection because of your own self-defeat. You need to get over that old self-defeat, own self-defeat. You have to walk into this journey fearlessly. You are a person, you are an individual by yourself. You have been blessed by the universe with this connection. Take this connection in the right way and move towards this connection in the right way. And that's where the immediate future is directing him towards, guys, or directing her towards. Beautiful. Let's take a clarifier for the Sun card in the recent past in here. It's like, this card is so beautiful. I mean, I have to tell you guys. It's like one of the twin in this connection in the recent past had been waiting for the sun. That person has a beautiful garland in his hand or her hand, and the other person is nowhere in the scene. The other person is upside down, not letting the sunlight in to accept this connection. It's like she or he, whoever it is, wants the sun to come into this twin flame connection, but the other person is hanging upside down, not letting the sun come in, and is not seeing for themselves what this twin flame connection has been all about. Had no clue about it until the awakening happened, until the eclipse happened, until things moved in his own life or in her own life, where the importance of this connection has transferred down to the 3D now. Please give me a clarifier for the Sun card in here, please. Yeah. And see the injury, the injury that it has caused in the recent past because of somebody's misdoings and misdeeds. That person has not only injured the connection, but that person has injured himself or herself because that person had been doing so many wrong things in return, that they had killed their own karma. Forget about the twin flames, guys. They had killed and injured themselves, and now they're putting up a fight, the last guts, the last stand, the resilience to bring this connection, to bring the sunlight back into the zone, because they have got the spiritual message from the universe that what they had done in the past, forget about the other twin whom they might have injured. But in return, they had injured themselves. They had injured their own karma to such an extent that they were not able to even stand because they had needed so much of strength in themselves to get up and walk again, because they were so badly injured that they needed that strength. They had to build back that strength. They had to build back that resilience. They had to build back that grit and determination to accept the fact that they had done a miserable mistake in the past. They had. Let's take a clarifier for the Nine of Wands energy here. Yeah. And that is where they had been blindfolded. Look, they had not been able to understand how they should progress in this journey because they have the Lovers and the Ace of Swords. So in order for them to move towards this love, they had to be honest. They had to be honest. They had to have the mental clarity to tell the truth, to accept this journey. They had to have the mental clarity, and they did not have the mental clarity, guys, because they were caught in between a lot of things with the Two of Swords in here. And they had been blindfolded, and they were not sure whether they can move forward with this love and truth and clarity, or that the karmic situation they had in their life. And they were caught between this, because if they had to move towards their love, they needed to cut away the karmic situation. And that was the halt in their progress. And that is why they wanted to keep this journey alive, but they were doing the manipulative tactics to keep that journey alive, because they had no other option. They had no other. They could not let either go. They could not let that karmic situation go. They could not let the twin flame go. So they had to use this tactics, the manipulation, which in return had put them at a crossroad, because they were not sure how they can move forward. And in return, they injured themselves, and they did not let the sun shine on this relationship, guys. Totally shine. Let's take a card and a clarifier for this transformation card in here. Please give me a clarifier for the transformation card in here. So they underwent a lot of struggle in the past, guys. They underwent. Because it was, again, you have to remember, ladies and gentlemen, it was intentional. Whatever the other person did in this connection was definitely intentional, because I believe that as an adult, nobody can manipulate your intentions unless you want to manipulate that, guys. Okay, so this intention was definitely bad, manipulative, deceptive, deceit, but somewhere the other person had no choice, or was not able to get a hold of the right direction in their life in order to move and finish one situation, in order to move towards this beautiful relationship, guys. So that is the reason why they got stuck, why they had to go through this motion of life, why they had to do what they had to do. But again, to a large extent, they were punishing themselves. Let's put it like that. They were punishing themselves. And with this transformation, the spiritual wisdom that they have now got is their fighting towards the spiritual wisdom. They are defending their spiritual belief. They have got a hold of their own self understanding to accept this connection in this twin flame journey, guys. It could be both the twins together who are undergoing the same spiritual transformation. It could be one of you, doesn't matter. But whoever it is and whatever it is, this journey is going through a very large amount of transformation and spiritual change. And for which both you guys are going to defend this belief of spiritual evolution, of your new karma, of your new destiny that is being divinely guided by the universe with this transformation, guys. Beautiful. Let's look at a clarifier for the Hierophant in here. Too many cards. And both the Hierophants look a little bit different in their attire, but their facial expression is more or less the same, guys. very humbly accepting this connection to bring back their Ten of Pentacles, their stability, their domestic life, their happiness, their legacy, to find their domestic bliss in this connection, because now they know that it is only through this connection that has been divinely guided and routed. That's where they will find their domestic happiness and stability. Let's take a clarifier for the Moon card in here. Please give me a clarifier for the Moon card in here. Please give me a clarifier for the Moon card in here. Acceptance has come after the big fight, guys. After doing everything that possibly one person or two people or this twin flame relationship could have gone through. It's a worrisome situation, definitely with the Nine of Swords. There is going to be a lot of stress as to how to as to how to move into the situation to cut through the manipulation of the past. It's difficult time. It's going to be anxious time. It's going to be a sleepless time. It's going to be a worry time because they have to get rid of their fear. The fear psychosis in order to move forward is definitely not going to be easy. Definitely not going to be easy. But at the same time, they have to go through this anxious period, guys, in the coming future, in the immediate coming future. Okay, and let's look at the Nine of Swords in here to see what the worry is about. Okay. All right, the worry is about the movement forward towards their own emotional fulfillment, to be the King of Pentacles, because time is a factor here, the Two of Pentacles. To juggle through this time, which is limited, to move forward, to bring back the balance in their life with this twin flame connection, to definitely talk about it, to work with it, to move towards the Ten of Cups happiness, to be the shining leader of confidence, to balance their own situation, to bring back their own independence, to be protected, to be the nurturer in this journey. They have to balance their own life in the right direction, and that is because, again, time is limited, guys. So they have to do that in a very short period of time. They cannot afford to keep this on hold anymore. And the end in the past is the High Priestess, who has opened her eyes through everything to see the truth in the spiritual connection in the recent past. And in the present, it is justice, but justice to this connection of their own karma, of the karmic situation, has already been served. And in the immediate future, they want to change their own wheel of fortune in this relationship, guys. This karma, the old karma, has been served because the hands are empty. Justice has been served in the past to whatever situation had to go wrong, has gone wrong, and whatever new situation is coming into their life with the new wheel of fortune and the change in their destiny. Let's look for a clarifier, the High Priestess, who has opened her eyes to see this connection, to know the right elements have to be mixed now in this connection to bring it back to life. Please give me a clarifier for the High Priestess in here. They know that. The twins know that in this connection, guys, for the air signs in here. Okay. So they have opened their eyes, they have got their emotions to right in the right way. They have understood that they need to take this forward because the other party or the other situation with which they were holding on and hanging on to that for their life in the past, they have no justice to serve them anymore. And that is what, as the King of Wands, they are now thinking hard to go forward from this recent past energy as to how they can move forward in order to bring back justice in their own zone, guys. And justice for them now is the twin flame connection, which they want to bring back in the right direction. And let's look at a clarifier for the Wheel of Fortune in here. So they have been thinking hard for the past couple of weeks, to after the eclipses, to bring back this connection, to bring back life into this love, into the spiritual union, to provide justice, to find justice in this connection, and to change the Wheel of Fortune. They need to get rid the Tower moment, the Devil, and the Temperance. 3 arcanas, guys, for the Wheel of Fortune. They have to balance their emotions. They have to find the right balance, to find back the love as a devil in the right way. And at the same time, they have to end what was needed to end in the previous connection, in the past, the mistakes they have made, the kind of troubles they have gone through, the way they have killed this beautiful relationship. They need to find this back. They need to find back a middle ground in here to control what they have in the twin flame connection, their love in the right way, but at the same time to end the devil, the manipulation that they had used in the past. That needs to go. That needs a Tower moment in here. So it's a fight between the end and the devil as well, if you look at the cards in that way, because now they have to end the devil situation which they had used in the beginning or in the recent past. That needs to go for them to move forward in the rightful direction, to mix and blend all the elements in the right way, to find back their love, their justice, and their own karma, guys. Beautiful. Let's ask for a clarifier as a wind up. As a major arcana as the wind up in here. Please give me a major arcana for this reading as regards to the end of this beautiful understanding of this twin flame connection. And I did the Divine Masculines reading, guys. You can watch that video for all zodiac signs. I did another twin flame update yesterday for the earth sign, and today I'm doing it for the air sign. They are more or less all on the same page as of now. Please give me a major arcana as a wind up for this reading, please. Okay, I've got the 10 of Wands. Let's get a major arcana, please, with regards to this situation. The Hermit. There you go. So the internal soul calling is on, guys. Is on. You're shining the lantern towards the hard work that you will have to go towards now in this twin flame connection, because right now you're carrying the burden on your shoulder to find your destination. You're not being able to see your destination. It's not there in front of you because your face and everything is blocked with everything, all the 10 wands in here. But you're still carrying that. You're still walking because you still have faith and hope that you can bring this journey back in the right direction in the month of August from 1st to the 15th, guys. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, so now, again, this is what it is. We will do another update in the middle of August to find out more about this connection. Until then, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and stay blessed.